I think we can start. Welcome to aUI in Search of Universal Elements. This is a language that was created by my father back in the 1950s, beginning in the 1950s. And the reason I called it In Search of Universal Elements is that this actually has a long history of a search for elements that can be uh, a set of elements that are can be uh, a set of an alphabet of human thought, as Gottfried Leibniz called it, or a universal character, as it was also referred to. This is I'm only showing this overly full slide because I want to give you the idea that this is a centuries-long search. Um, Here summarized by Umberto Eco in his book here, The Search for the Perfect Language. And even Leibniz back in the 1700s already said, was looking for a pictographic alphabet of human thought that provides a universal way to represent and analyze ideas and relationships by breaking down their component pieces. All ideas are compounded from a very small number of simple ideas, which can be represented by a unique character. Um, so there have been, of course, other systems in history that showed pictographic or ideographic types of symbols. However, they are at a relatively complex level of meaning, and which means that they require hundreds of symbols. So the more complex the symbols or the elements are, the more that you need. You need hundreds, if not thousands, as in Chinese. So we are here actually experimenting with an old/new alternative. What if language functioned less as an arbitrary medium and facilitated alignment between inner thought and outer reality, such as these older systems did to some extent, but we are using cosmic primitives that are rooted in fundamental universal concepts. What if language were built on ideographs that gave us an anchor in reality? So these are the 31 symbols of aUI. It is an a priori philosophical endlang. It is a passalally, a phonemic ideography, I guess. Um, and it is a set of proposed universal semantic primes akin to the atomic table of the atoms, the atomic table of the elements in the periodic table. So just briefly, I don't have much time to go through each one, but here we have the vowels at the top. Um, Space is all around us. Time is measured in elliptical orbits. Movement, like a spiral galaxy. A brickstone of matter. Bright, a source of light, and the rays spreading out. The brightest vowel, the highest frequency. Is longer, the sound wave sound travels more slowly. The human arms or legs, showing the dichotomy of the human being, who is hopefully fulfilled in the spirit. Mind, it also stands for mind or concept. And then we have life, a leaf, photosynthesis, the basis of life on earth. Feeling, a heart shape depicts or reveals our emotional state through blood pressure and pulse. These then go progressively to more closed sounds until we end up here with what we call topovectors that stop the flow of air completely. So they are stops, phonetic stops before the line, before the dot before a line means before. It's puffed out in front of you. Towards the tongue, it's a shortened arrow, meaning towards. Above the dot, above a line, is articulated on the upper velum, the soft palate. Two dots together. Now these are voiced, these were unvoiced. Two dots together means together, and it's the lips are pressed together, but it's bilabial stop. De through a line is through, also depicts or stands for means or tool, as we work through tools. And then a dot inside a circle is means inside, g, pronounced deep inside the throat, as it were. So these are 42 primes, and there are, if you count the numbers. And what's unique about aUI is that each phoneme is also a morpheme, is also a sememe. So it has a one-to-one relationship. Semantic primes are conceptually irreducible. They have a proposed universality. They are the fundamental concepts that we have in common as part of the human experience. They form the foundation of human thought and communication, and they combine to form molecules of meaning, these atoms. And just as a note of interest, here aUI was included on the Europa Clipper that NASA launched in 2024. They wanted the recordings of the word for water in all different kinds of languages. So that is Jane here. And so that is quite interesting. There's an intrinsic relationship between sound, symbol, and meaning, between word, meaning, and reality, and such that homonymous words, that words that sound similar or even alike, are also synonymous. They also have a relationship in meaning. So just to illustrate that quickly, we have fu. So this is the arrow pointing, a shortened arrow pointing down at this. So this human is I or me. The together human, so we've had both those symbols. The one that I'm together with is you. And shu is a gender-free. The existing human can be he or she. And then we have bru, together, positive. So this is the word for positive or good. Human, the one that you have a good relationship with, then is friend. And then bru, the together, good, spiritual connection, then might be the word for peace. So as you can see, there's similarity in the symbols. We have common symbols. We are all humans. We all end in u. And the sounds are then also similar. Fu, bu, shu, bru, bru. So here to give an example of a way to disambiguate a word through aUI, we have light. We had light. And this round symbol, the roundish bowl, is the symbol for quality. So quality is the ending of all modifiers, so adjectives and adverbs. So light, quality, the adjective for light. Does anyone want to guess that very quickly? It's probably a little bit cumbersome to get that if you're wanting to guess. I'm going to go on, but if you want to participate, feel free to unmute yourself and speak out. So the quality, the adjective then for light is just simply light. I mean, it's the adjective light. So, and then the opposite. So this is the line, the horizontal line opposes anything underneath. So that, of course, becomes yim. That is pronounced yim. And that, of course, then is dark. Then we have, we have takim. So takim, we have the symbol towards, space above, and then material quality, the quality of matter that easily rises up. So what would that be? That might be a little bit well, I don't know if it's immediately obvious, but it means light also. Okay, in English, of course, you've got the same word. Uh, Materials that easily rise above are light, and then trichum. So that's the opposite towards down. Quality then is heavy. So the quality of being pulled down. Um, and so here, just to illustrate, of course, that the homonyms in English will be very different in aUI because they are do not have a relationship in meaning. There are no common elements, and so light and dark is the light that has to do with light is totally different than that meaning not heavy. So this is the novel that I written based on aUI, and I just wanted to give you an example how aUI is illustrated. So the name aUI is space and then mind sound. So what is it that um, is when we give sound to what's in our mind? We give sound to what's in our mind that is language. So aUI is then the space language is. So aUI actually means word, but in this sense, where just because it makes it a beautiful logo, it is used for language. Language also has the word quantity, the symbol quantity, the element quantity in it. Anyway, and then, but for the Azaz Academy, actually, I called it aUI. So the light language is what I called it in the Azaz Academy, just so that it wouldn't be totally just taking taking aUI, the name, the actual name. Anyway, so here's an example of the a definition for freedom. So fue. So this, so again, we have this, and here we have mind. And then this is the symbol for power. Okay, and then we had movement. So this mind or spirit has the power to move. So that's an example of a conceptual word that we can define that we can give a brief definition. Of course, these definitions are very brief and minimal so that you can use them in actual communication. So the self, fu is self, has the power to move, and the mind has the power to move, and also metaphorically has the power to think its own thoughts. So here we have, here's another example from the Azaz Academy. So this is our creature, Vivio. So we have Vivio is the creature that features in the book, and we can find some different combinations from that. So here is the symbol for action. That was a little different than power in the sense that action rises up. So when power is more latent, so it's more lying down, whereas when we decide that we will use our power to act, then we rise up and act. And so this is more like an horizontal, I mean, a vertical lightning bolt for action. And it's at the beginning, if it's at the beginning of the word, it is a causative, so causing action, and we can translate that as make or cause. So to cause light or to make light. And then we have another action. So if the word ends in action, and this is if we consider just this section, these three symbols as a root of a compound, then the ending here is a verb ending. So verbs end in action. So here just the viv by itself would be to make light or to turn on the light or to cause light. But we've used it here just as a name. So then eo is another actual, it can be also a separate word. Eo is, so that is moving life. So moving life then is an animal. And so this happens to be a kind of firefly, a large firefly that can uh, create light symbols as it flies. And so it is both making light and it's also an animal. And then even if you, okay, okay, I actually have ways to illustrate that. Okay, I forgot. So here we have here the action, the verb for light is, the verb for light is to light or to shine. And and then viv, as I was mentioning, is then the causative form, to make shine, so to light or to turn on the light. Then we have ev. So this is another possible, if we just take various combinations that we can create out of just these four symbols. The verb for movement, of course, is to move, ev. And then eo, as I mentioned, is moving life. So that is animal. And then eo, as I was just getting to, light life, life that depends on light, then is plant. So we have all these combinations that come out of this creature's name. So that's why it's named Vivio. So here is a combination for you to figure out. So I'm going to let you guess this time. And so here we have gewelas. And G, actually with the quantity symbol, which is kind of a box at the bottom, that was the word out of that Europa Clipper satellite that we had. But I didn't stop to explain it. So here, G, and then we have we, and then we have las. So what is G? G is equal matter, matter that has the property of being at an equal level at all times unless it's disturbed. So it has an equal height. And also like attracts like in this type of matter. G is, does anyone want to guess? I think we actually have time. Yeah, we're still plenty of time. So everybody's shy. G is liquid, liquid or water. So Gin with the quantity symbol underneath it would be water. The most common liquid in our experience is water. So here it's just liquid, G. Then we have we. So this is powerful, power matter, power in the sense that the bonds, the covalent bonds in matter are the most powerful, so are the tightest. That is a hard matter or can be considered rock. So hardness, it's the noun for hardness in a general sense, or specifically could be considered rock. But again, we could put the symbol for quantity at the end as at the bottom here, which then means the most common hard matter in our experience would be rock or stone. So we. Then we have las, round. So that's the symbol for round, a concentric circle, round, round, round. It's pronounced a l because the tongue is kind of curled when you say l. spatial thing. Thing, this is the symbol for thing. I'm going to let you guess this time. I'll just wait. You can, it's a very simple, you think simple, and, but I have to hear, you have to unmute yourself. And I don't think I can, I'm not sure I can read anything written in the chat. Does anybody want to say?
Planet?
Planet?
Yeah, a planet would be considered a moving celestial light.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is even more basic, perhaps.
A ball, like a children's ball, soccer ball.
Yes. Right. Ball. There you go. Uh-huh. Very
But
good.
why the
Okay.
space? Why the phoneme for space?
Because it's spatially, it's a form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, not outer space. That's why we said planet.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah.
There's different kinds of space.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so now who can guess what this combination gihuelas is? What happens when liquid becomes hard?
Ice.
Yes. And actually, if we had, and then we have ball. Now, actually, if we wanted to be more precise, we would have added B, which is together light. B is the symbol for together that we had, the two dots together, and light again. So I probably should have added B here, because what I'm talking about here is not strictly an ice ball, but it's a bigewelas. So light, when all the light waves are put together, B, we get what happens when as far as color, when
A
all the light,
rainbow, or
um,
prism.
yeah, in the color spectrum, when all of them, when all the wavelengths are together, then
Rainbow.
we have, well, rainbow would have the definition of arch in it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and that would be just color. So color is the quality of light. Quality of light is color. And so B is when all wavelengths are together, then you get white. B is white. And so a white ice ball.
Oh, snow. Ice ball.
And then, yes, snowball. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Very good. So this is our website here. Actually, I'm amazed that I have, we still actually have time. I rushed through everything so much. What I could do is, unless you have any questions, or I think I'm just going to go very quickly to, oh, let me exit out of this. And I have another example from, I have some more slides here from, oh dear, do I have to, wait a minute. Okay, let me do this more quickly. I can just go to the right slide. Are you still seeing this, by the way? Here, do you want to do another here? We have another way of guessing.
No, just share your screen again.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. So, okay, share. There we go. All right, now you can see this. And okay, so here's another example that we can guess. I didn't think we were going to have time. Anyway, so we have K. This is if I don't know if you attended the talk last year, I used this example. So here we have K togvev. So here we have Ev, and how can I get rid of, I suppose you're not seeing that top bar there. Ev is the verb for movement that we already had. So that means to move. Then Vev, we had Viv, we had to cause light, to shine light or to make shine. Here we have to make move. So there's not a real obvious word in English except to make move, or just to say to make move or to drive. Okay, Vev. And then we have spatial inside. Spatially inside just means in. That's just the preposition in. And then tag, towards in, okay, becomes another preposition, into. Since the symbols, when they often when they end in the stops, will designate, and if they're short, designate prepositions. So ag, and then we have tag is into. Now we have og, life inside or container. Anybody hazard a guess?
Above?
There's
Below
a symbol.
og. Below og.
Here.
Oh, we're still on og. Okay.
Yeah, we're on og. So life container.
Oh, like fetus?
I don't know that word.
Like a pregnant woman?
Oh, okay. More basic. Our basic life
Oh,
container.
egg about to hatch?
Yeah, that's okay. Okay.
And it rhymes with og, egg. Yeah.
Yeah. Our basic life container.
Soul, spirit, human body?
Body.
Body, yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Ugh. Good. And then tog. So what we've done here is we've taken the tag and we replaced the space with o. So it basically means into the body. Okay? Tog. Towards the body or into the body. And then we have K. Now here's your symbol for above, the dot above a line, and matter that always rises because it's the lightest.
Oh, like dust or soft,
Oh.
gas. Okay.
Yes. So we're thinking very basic. I didn't actually mean for that to already appear, but it just appeared. And so K. So now let's see. Can I go back? Who wants to guess what our word is? I guess I got to go back through all these. Oops. So who likes to guess? So we have K, Tog, Vev. We had K, remember, is gas, towards the body, into the body, and then make move. K, Tog, Vev.
Breathing in or out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Inhale.
Inhale.
Yes. Inhale. Very good. All right. Now I got to go through all this again. What do we have here? Then we have the opposite. So we have K Tugvev. So this is then the opposite of inside. So that, of course, would be to exhale. And then a shorter word is life and then air action. So
giving birth? No.
That would be so here we had inhale and exhale, but this is the more general word.
Oh, just to breathe.
Right. Thank you. All right. So let me go back to since we still have time, my goodness. What would you like to rather do? Would you like to rather look at the more of the symbols here? Would you like to look at these symbols in more detail? Or would you like to, I have a slide here that shows how to make past and future.
Do you
So we
have
can-
the introduction chart where we introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Do I have? I don't, I can find it. I thought we were in such a short, so let me see here real quickly. Where was that? Okay, how about the practice workshop? I'm thinking that's it. So this was, okay, this is what we did at the Worldcon last August in Seattle. So these are some greetings, and hello is terui, goodbye is uterui. Oh, here we go. Here is what you're talking about. If we want to go through here very quickly, terui means is the name for hello, or the word for hello. Fum fui ush. So that is my name is. So if we can maybe just do that. So I can go back here to just the words that I need in this. I'm not going to go through all these, of course, just the ones that I need. So so if we had terui, so actually I need to go here. So te is movement towards, means to come, okay? And then ui, we said already, is the mind sound, that is word. And so when you move towards me, then I say the word hello. That's the word that I say when someone is moving towards you. Terui, and r is, of course, positive, good. The r, that's the positive. So it's the good word that I say when someone approaches me. Terui. So that is hello. And then we had fu. Let's see, let's go back here. Fu is this human, so that is I or me. And then if we make it possessive with the adjective ending here, then it becomes my, so fum. And then we have fui right here is this mind sound. So the word for fu, for me. So this person, we have this person here, and here is fui. So the word for me is my name, fui. And then fum fui ush. So that's the fum fui. I say terui fum fui ush andi. Okay. So then I can ask you, each of you, who's fum fui? What is your name? Boom, then remember, is the together person, the one that we are together with, and the m ending, the quality ending, makes it possessive. So whoosh is question mind. I'm questioning, that's the question what it can be what matter or what concept. So who in this context is what concept, what in essence, and sh, this vertical line is pronounced sh and means is, or to be. So what is bum fui, your name? Whoosh bum fui. So I'm going to ask Will, even though this is ironic since I'm asking Will, but he's practiced at this because we actually have by the way, we have had a practice group of aUI speakers to practice aUI. And if you're interested in that, please get a hold of me. We are trying to start that group up again. So I'm going to ask Will, whoosh, boom, fooey.
So let's see.
Boom. So
Terui, okay, terui. Fum fui ush will.
Yes. Can I ask another one of you? It would be silly to ask your name, but although I see your name on the thing there, the slide. So whoosh, boom, fooey, the one that I see, the person that's been speaking, that's had the brave one that's been giving us guesses. Whoosh, boom, fooey. And you would answer fum fui ush. Let's see, I can't hear you. Although I think you were talking. Anybody else wants to say their name? Fum fui ush. Well, anyway, so that's how you would answer that. Oh, well, I see another lady.
Yeah. Fum, Fui, Ush, Ivan.
Okay, thank you. Udor, thank you. Anybody else? Who's our person that has the LK's initials?
Me.
Yeah. So you want to answer Fum Fui Ush?
Fum fui ush Luke.
Oh, Udor. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to say Ro tu bevbu. Pleasure to meet you. So Ro is good feeling. That's pleasure. Then we have tubev. So here, these are symbols that we've already had. Towards, human, together, move, action. So it's a verb. So when people, humans, towards, move together, okay, is to meet. So ro tubevbu, pleasure to meet you. And then you might say ro ush fums. Pleasure is we've had up here.
Mine. Aha.
Fums. So
Fums.
fum, remember fum was my. And then fums is the thing, the dot at the end makes it a concrete ending. So fums, so that's mine. Okay? Like saying my thing. It's mine. And so ro tubevbu, pleasure to meet you. Ro ush fums, pleasure is mine. And then we could say bu ursh hum fiam. So bu ursh. Now this symbol we haven't had. That is two parentheses that are kind of enclosing. They become tighter and tighter and closer together. So they are two parentheses enclosing you with conditions. It means condition. That is the symbol of the element concept for condition. And it's pronounced so bu ursh whom. Now we have who, we had who here. So question mind and quality. So we're asking about the quality of your mind almost. It's the word how. It's the question word how. Bu ursh whom fiam. Now let's guess fiam. Let's look at how that is made up. Is again this. We had this already. Pointing down at this. And then we have light. And then we have time is the elliptical orbit time. So what is light time? What is
daylight? Today.
Day. Yes. And so of course this day is of course today, and it ends in equality because it's actually an adverb in this context. So bu ush hum fiam, you are how today. And then fu yursh orug fiam. So considering the state of the world, fu yursh orug fiam. So this is the opposite of is. So this is
Is
a
not.
conditional is, yes, that would be is not. Oh, actually, I could have been, wait a minute. Oh, no, I guess not. Okay, so I am not, so this is the conditional form of is, but with an opposite on the top, so is not, I am not. Orug, so this is life or biologically positive mind inside here. The inside ending means that it's also can be used as an adverb. So well, so if I'm physically in a good state, physically and mentally in a good state, that is well. So that is orug. And then fiam, today, I'm not well
Hmm.
today.
Mhm.
That's not totally true, but okay. Anyway, so we are at we've got 4 minutes left if anybody has questions.
You said your father developed this in 1955?
He began it in 52.
Oh, wow. And is it obviously, was he like a scientist or a space specialist?
He was he was actually a philosopher
Oh,
and a from the University of Vienna, and then also a psychoanalyst
okay.
from
So he didn't work for NASA or anything.
no
No,
no
because I see all these space avatars.
Ye- yeah, you mean
The satellite, the stars,
oh well,
Andromeda.
right. That is the interest approach that my father actually used to begin with, of course, because space is to connote universality.
Mhm.
Even though yeah, we strive for that goal anyway. And um the uh also because I had presented this at a science fiction conference.
Ah, okay. Now,
But
sorry. I assume he
yeah.
did this in German and you translate into English, or did he do it directly from to English?
Oh, he actually mainly did it directly in English. He studied intensively and spoke many of a dozen languages that he studied. So also in Japan, he was actually in Japan at the time that he first, because I found um, in all his manuscripts, the very first uh, kind of prototype of the symbols. Um, so yeah, it has, and I've developed now there on the webinary. There's an aUI webinary, a dictionary of almost 12,000 entries. So
Wow.
yeah. So this is again, this is the Azats Academy, and this is the aUI Language of Space textbook. And our website here, uilanguage.org, and we are actually, I together with a linguist who is my collaborator, is really has developed the website quite well. We're still, it's always in progress, but he has got some games on it that will soon be made live. And in fact, yesterday I met with him, and we have now a way to chat by in writing, to speak to write down what you speak, that and it appears as symbols, and the symbols that are stacking. As you notice, these symbols they stack automatically, and which was a huge undertaking to develop the font to make them automatically stack when you type them. And so that is so it's hard to type it, for instance, on Discord or anything. So now we have a platform that is soon going to be live, that in which you can type, and it'll be in Roman and in symbols at the same time when you type. Oh, actually, let's see here. I see that there are chats. Oh, see, now I didn't, I see all kinds of guesses here. Yeah. I don't know what that kind photo mit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And okay. All right. Yeah. Any other questions?
Approximately how many people use this or speak this or write this?
Well, it's a growing number. I wouldn't be able to say, but there are, I mean, there are hundreds of people who have bought the books and who are studying it. We are still in the process of growing our community, which is kind of been I, we can keep working on that as the website is fully, hopefully at some point soon, fully finished. But that's one of our challenges now. And my collaborator, Phil, and I are actually have now begun communicating and practicing aUI. So we do that twice a week. And we would love to have people join if they're interested. In this day and age when reality is a questionable commodity, we can't even agree on what is the truth and what is real anymore. That's the reason that I am continuing this work is to um, offer an alternative in which we are continuously reminded and reconnected with our communications basis in reality. And that's something that is just not found in conventional language. So we are grounded or anchored continuously through aUI in our common elements, our common human elements of our human experience. So that words become more easily questioned and verified. So, all right, this is the ending of the session. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for coming, and please get a hold of me if you're have any further interest. Thank you.
And how do you say thank you in aUI?
Utor.
Uto?
Yeah, utor. It's the from feeling good, my feeling
Ah, uto.
of goodness from
Utor.
me. Utor. Utor.
Utor.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Utor. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.